We've kind of had it all today. Humidity, heat, some rain in some areas.
We really have, and we're going to see the weather changing a little bit, all thanks to a cold front, I should say, coming on in. So we still have those high temperatures in the lower to middle 90s for some of you not getting the rain today. Heat index over 100 and the heat advisory until 9 o'clock for us. Over in Hoover, though, temperatures were in the 90s. They had some pretty heavy rain earlier. Now we may see some more coming in. You can see the cloud cover there. Temperature is 83. That rain cool there. A little breezy. Winds out of the north at 26 from nearby thunderstorms. Heat index really at 100 or greater as you go south of I-20. That's where it isn't raining. Where it's north, heat index not an issue. 70s and 80s there, a few 90s mixed in. You can see all the rain out there along the north of I-20 from north of Tuscaloosa, Jasper, Coleman, Aniana, near Talladega, Childersburg areas getting in on some of that rain too. Taking it around here, you can see the rain coming through Reform. Notice these skinny green lines coming in, moving from the north southward and also from east to west. These are outflow boundaries, and when they collide, it's lifting the air, and you get those thunderstorms quickly popping up for you over in Reform. Notice they're not moving, and that's the issue with some of these. They're just not going to move much. More storms also north of Tuscaloosa, Appling Bend area, Lake Tuscaloosa area heading back toward Holiday Shores, Beacon Point, Carrollwood getting in on some of the rain. More of these outflow boundaries coming south here in Jefferson County now, heading into Shelby County. Storms developing from Elvira to Bamford, south and near Bessemer right now, and not too far away from the Hoover area. We'll work the way southward here. Again, not moving that much. These storms over here in Talladega County are moving a little bit more to the east, but still you have those outflows coming in and storms popping up, giving you a little track with this one here as it continues its march there off to the east. Not very quickly, but it is moving off to the east around, say, 10, 15 or so miles per hour. Winterboro around 447, Sycamore 452, Talladega itself around 509, Waldo 524 with that one. So be prepared if it holds together that long. These storms are typical. They fire up, they last 20, 30 minutes, they die out, and new ones form, and that's going to be the trend as we go forward through the afternoon hours. So Futurecast will show plenty of storms out there through 7 o'clock this evening, and then hit or miss Friday through about 11. Overnight, pretty quiet, some fog and clouds to start the day on your Friday, but then as we go throughout Friday, starting at lunchtime, here come those storms. Now, this is from a cold front that's going to be sitting over the area and kind of working its way south to Montgomery, so we'll see the storms from lunchtime to the afternoon, even into the evening on Friday. So if you have Friday night plans, be prepared for some wetter weather to come in, and then still continuing through 11 o'clock on Friday evening. So this evening, looking at 87 at 5 o'clock, falling to 81 by 9 o'clock as that rain starts to taper off just a little bit. Tomorrow we'll start with some patchy fog at 75 degrees, warming up to 92, but we're going to have a pretty good dose of rain, around a 60% chance. Heat index still may get over to 100 or so with that cold front. But the weekend we start turning a little bit cooler out there. Still some scattered storms as the front stalls along the coast, but tolerable heat is expected, and next week will start warm but eventually get hot. So as that front sits down to our south Friday, there's that rain, but for Saturday we'll have some lingering rain out there as well, and continuing into Sunday. But notice cooler air coming in from the northeast. This is what we call cold air damming as it comes down the Appalachian spine there right into our area, and that's going to help to knock those temperatures down as we get into the upcoming weekend. You'll see here 88 on Saturday, 82 for a high temperature on Sunday. In some places over the eastern part of the state, we're not going to get out of the 80s. How about that? Even 80 degrees if that. So definitely some cool weather coming in. Lows will be down to the 60s for Sunday night and Monday night.